Hello everyone, we are from Group 5 and today we are going to share our discussion on outline module in virtual learning and language assessment. My name is Aldo Putra with student number 056. Next. So we divide the learning phase into 5 phase. The first one is input. So basically the student look at pictures and listen to the teacher say the words. The goal is student can recognize the word and the picture. And then it follows with the second phase. It is drill. So student repeat the words out loud after the teacher. So the student able to say the word with the right sound. And the third phase, it is response. Students type the word in the chat box or maybe pop up page as fast as possible. And the goal is student can give the answer quickly. After that, students do the quiz or assessment phase, and then we give them reward to encourage the behavior. And the last phase is retention. Learners download the material and expect them to reread it so they didn't forget the words.
Okay, next is I will explain the interaction process in the learning activity. There is 5 stages. The first one is the input stage, so where the interaction occurs from the teachers to the learner. In this stage, the teachers introduce to the topic by showing a short video about daily routines through Zoom or Google Meet. And then the second stage is drill, uh, which involves learner to context interaction. So in this stage, the student practice the key vocabulary and pronunciation using digital flashcard or tools available in Zoom. And then the third stage is response, where the interaction is learner to teachers. So the student provides spontaneous response to the teacher's questions, such as what time do you wake up, or and then this this stage will help the teacher check whether the students understand the material well. So, and then the next is the verification stage, which involve learners to system interactions. This stage is it will students complete a real-time quiz uh using Wayground. So so the student the teacher will check their comprehension, and then this allows them to receive immediate feedback on their answer. And the last stage is retention, where the interaction is learner to reflections. In this stage, the student will review and reflect on their material independently by studying the files that have been shared to Google Drive or the WhatsApp group. Overall, this stage showed that the learning process involves multiple forms of interactions, which help students understand, practice, verify, and retain the knowledge more effectively. But in the last, my name is Salvia Dwi Putri Fatima, with class student is 039. Next.
So the next one is, let me introduce myself first. My name is Fitriandra Aziza. My last student number is 062. And I will present about the tools that we will use in our module. So basically our module will be developed in the form of a website that serves as a central learning hub. This website will function as the main space where the learner our students can access material, interaction, and also assessment in an organized and structured manner. Instead of relying on scattered platforms, all learning will be integrated through this single web based this system. So, however, the website will be supported by several external tools to maximize the functionality. The first one is Zoom or Google Meet, or particularly the share screen features to in learning phase based input. This is as a medium for modeling and delivering initial stimulus. Through the share screens feature, the teachers will be display some image, text, and also some pronunciation models as clear visual and also auditory stimuli. The stimuli form the basis for building association between language forms and their meanings. Students will receive some consistent modeling before producing any response, allowing the conditioning process to begin in a structured way. The next phase is drill phase. We will Zoom audio or mic as a tools. In the drill phase, the teacher will be gives some examples like repeat after me instruction, and students will be respond orally. This repeated stimulus response practice will be strength habit formation. If the error occurs, the teachers will be immediately give some correction as reinforcement, and to ensure the correct response becomes stronger and more automatic. The next phase is response. We will use WhatsApp group or Zoom chat as a tools, and the teacher will be provides the stimulus in the form of picture or question, and the students will type their answer quickly. The correct answers or the correct response will be represented as an observable behavioral change. Teacher acknowledgement or price function as positive reinforcement, encouraging students to consistently produce accurate responses. The next phase is verification. The tools that we will use is Google Forms or Backgrounds. So we will the teacher will share the question. Each question serves as a stimulus, and students' answer function as measurable responses. The system immediately displays scores after submission, providing instant reinforcement. Correct answer strengthen learning, while automatic correction helps eliminate incorrect responses. The last one is retention. We will use Google Drive or WA document. So these tools will be used as a media for student download the summary material for independent review, repeated exposure to vocabulary, and sentence pattern function as additional reinforcement. Through continuous repetition, language habits become more stable and long-lasting. Next.
My name is Alia Sahnas Azara with student number 123231050, and I am going to continue the explanation about what is being assessed. So after this lesson, learners are expected to show observable behavioral changes through the first one is vocabulary recognition, Learners are assessed on their ability to correctly recognize daily routine vocabulary by identifying appropriate words that correspond to given picture or meaning. The second one is vocabulary recall. Learners are assessed on their ability to correctly recall and produce the target vocabulary during the practice activities. And the last one is pronunciation. Learners are assessed on their ability to repeat and also pronounce the vocabulary clearly and correctly after listening to the teacher's example. Next.
My name is Marcela Pinastia Hendrianti, and I'm going to explain about how are we going to conduct the assessment. So for the assessment, we will have an interactive quiz using platform Google Form. The reason why we choose Google Form is because it's easy to access, and Google Form has this feature that after the learner submit their quiz, the teacher can immediately sum up the scores into Google spreadsheet, which will make the teacher's job easier to count the grade and score. And for variation, we will also use Wayground, or formerly known as quizzes. And while the question format of the quiz will be multiple choice question that also include pictures to make it more visual, and each correct answer is worth 20 points. So students can earn a total of 100 points per quiz. For the points, it also depends on the total numbers of questions.
My name is Sheila Mitayu Anjani with 3 last digit number 061. So in this slide, we show the theoretical relevance of our module to behaviorism. So behaviorism views learning as observable behavior change. And in our module, students' learning is shown through correct answer and measurable scores. And second, students respond to clear stimuli such as images or sounds. For example, when they see a picture, they expect it to give a response. We also use repetition and drills to build habit, which is a key principle in behaviorism. So overall, our module reflects behaviorism because learning happens through stimulus, response, repetition, and reinforcement. So that's all from our group. Thank you for your attention.